Everybody, welcome to the South Campus show back in the living room with parishioners Karl and Patty Tauscher. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, Father Bob.
Thanks for being here. I say parishioners, they have been for a while and about to move, but I'm going to let them say more about it. When did you guys join the parish?
We joined the parish in August 15 years ago when we were shopping for churches. We were moving to Victoria, and we came to St. Victoria and it was Sunset Fest. It rained, so we had the Chmielewski polka band in the church playing, and I looked at Patty and I said, "This is my kind of church."
You like polka bands, huh?
German and Polish background, yes.
Yeah, for sure. I do remember that day. Archbishop Flynn was late because he took the wrong turn. And how was I at that point, though?
I have never seen a priest run around and frantic. You're a little nervous, but it was great to see because it really showed how much you care about the parish and the people and the family here.
Well, like most things, it all worked out, but I was a little jittery at that moment. I tried to appear calm, but sometimes you can't help it.
You couldn't have fooled me.
Exactly. So tell me about your family.
We, Patty and I, have been married. It'll be 48 years in February. We have 3 daughters, grown. One lives in Burnsville, who's a school teacher, and her husband is a police officer. We have a daughter, our middle daughter lives in Winter Park, Florida, outside of Orlando. She and her husband are both in IT jobs, and our youngest lives in Kansas City. She is a food broker, works out of the house, and her husband works for the Federal Reserve Bank as a bank auditor.
Great.
We have 4 grandchildren, 2 boys and 2 girls. Boys bookend our daughters. Oldest daughter has a son that will be a sophomore at Holy Angels Academy. Our youngest grandson will be a first grader in Shawnee, Kansas. And our middle 2 girls, one will be a kindergarten at St. Margaret Mary in Winter Park, and the older sister will be a 7th grader.
Beautiful, beautiful. Patty, what do you like best about being a grandmother?
Oh, they're just so awesome. It's just the greatest gig you could ever ask for.
Yeah.
You know, your children become your common enemy because you've got your grandchildren who you could just spoil all the time.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't do that at all.
Oh, heavens no. Heavens no. No.
Yeah. So.
I wish they were all with us, but.
Yeah, but they're kind of all spread out
in
the country.
They are.
So, but about the parish, you've been involved in a number of things with the parish. Tell us some of the things.
We've been bobbed many times as a comment, which is a term of endearment. Father Bob is an ultimate salesperson. Not only does he get things done for the parish, he does it in such a way you don't even know. We've been involved.
Because of people like you, thank you.
Well,
give you the credit.
You're very difficult to refuse when you call. But we've been involved with the Bavarian dinners. We cooked, we made those. We've been involved with the marriage program, pre-Cana program. I think we mentored about 17 couples.
Thank you. That's a great service. That's a great ministry.
It is fabulous. We've been involved with the father and son breakfast, building bridges, cooking, as Eucharistic ministers for the past numerous years, and
5 o'clock regulars.
Absolutely.
There you go,
Saturday night. Yes.
That's a good team. That just with both your excellent cooks. And that's,
thank you.
You give the gift back to the parish. And Patty, from your end, what have you enjoyed? What ministry? It's kind of your niche.
Oh,
would you say?
the Bavarian dinners for sure. There really isn't anything that I don't enjoy. I love them all. Everything
Yeah.
that we've done.
And say
done
more about
together.
mentoring engaged couples. What have you learned from that? 17 couples you've interviewed.
I think what I have learned is each couple is different, obviously. And when we mentor them, we try to provide them with facts and figures. In other words, you're going to have fights, you're going to have disagreements, and as long as you don't lay a hand on each other. But many years ago, when we were first married, Patty's dad, my father-in-law, on our wedding day, made a comment. He said, "You want to be happy?" And I said, "Yes." He says, "First of all, this is not Dayton's, dating ourselves when there was a Dayton's or a Target.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no return policy. You figure it out. We're not allowed to say, that's it, throw up our hands." And I think we brought that along quite a bit to the couples we've mentored, is saying, you can't. It's not that easy. You've got to stick it out and work for it.
Yeah. Relationships are like a garden. You work at them, you cultivate them, you weed.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. And the beautiful thing about the mentored couple is an engaged couple, they want to hear a married couple be just realistic and very upfront about this is how good it is and this is the work it takes to make it that good,
Yeah.
And that makes a big impact.
And we always did have, at the very end of our session, very last moment, we would always ask them, do they have questions for us? And I'm surprised at the number of questions that we did get. And it was, total honesty,
Yeah.
full disclosure.
That's a great gift to the engaged couples as they prepare for the sacrament and so on. So, bittersweet time. Gonna see you folks move on. Tell us about your next move as a family.
Our next move is we'll be leaving here on July 22nd, moving to a home that we're building in Arizona, outside of Casa Grande, Arizona, south of Phoenix, north of Tucson. Patty just recently retired last Friday.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Patty.
And we decided we're going to go to Arizona. Our children are spread out throughout the country, so it gives us an opportunity to kind of be a little selfish and take on the next chapter of our lives. So we can travel to see them, or they can come to us, and what better place than coming from Kansas City or Burnsville, Minnesota in the winter, when it's going to be 65 and sunny.
Good selling point right there.
In fact, Father Bob, if you'd like to have a mission trip, more than welcome. I'm sure the various reservations.
Beautiful country down there, beautiful
Yeah,
country.
and we did live there before.
Yeah. So it's kind of you're familiar. But I just want to first of all thank you for being parishioners and what you brought to the parish. The parish is all about the people and people like you coming forth and giving their gifts and blessings on you as you hit the road.
Thank you.
And start another chapter.
Well, we'd like to.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah, we're
Always welcome here. Always welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But thank you so much, and thank you everybody for tuning in. And we've got great folks, great parishioners, Karl and Patty Tauscher, folks like you. Thank you for what you do also. Hey, we'll check in next week. Be well, and God bless.